See if we can cross this bridge here. Oh wow. Going into this Laurel Falls Gorge. Got down to about 19 last night. Slept pretty good, was by the river. Rest of them showed up about 7. So, took out this morning about 9 o'clock. About 20 degrees. Going through this Laurel Falls Gorge here. We'll work our way down. I don't fall outside the mountain. This gorge is through here. Looks like kind of think an old train grade or something or other, but I know it wasn't. But it's gorgeous through here. Like how you're kind of walking between the two, like down in the canyon. Anyway, it's just kind of neat the way it is. Well, we're trying to get down here to Laurel Falls, down these little steps. Well, there's some steep steps a while ago. Laurel Falls. Wow. That is gorgeous. See if we can get on down through here a little bit. Now that is a gorgeous view. Laurel Falls. Wow. Let's see if we can follow this white blaze through here to see if we can get around through here. We're not exactly sure how far we're going to get today, because they got that bear restriction around Lake Watauga. So we can go the 8 miles, and there's a campsite right before Lake Watauga, or we can do the 5 miles around Lake Watauga and then punch out a campsite after that. I know it was 17 miles to Van de Veter, but I think with the hill climbs and stuff today that we're not wanting to go that far. So anyway, we'll probably stealth camp somewhere, but we're just not sure how far we're going to go yet today. Hell, it's finally made up to about 30 degrees, so it's supposed to be up in the 50s today, so we are looking forward to that. Although my pack's been very light the past couple of days because I've been wearing everything I've got on. Now it's going to get heavy because I'm going to put all my clothes back in my pack on it. But anyway, it is a peaceful walk through here. We had a real good view of the falls this morning and saw a couple people we've been leapfrogging with. So anyway, just a beautiful morning this morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, still eating up them blazes up here on this mountain. But I am happy to announce I was able to carry on a conversation while climbing the hill. Now, she could probably hear me breathing like a guy that was dying, but I was glad I was able to carry on a conversation going up the hill. That tickles me to death. Well, I guess we're gonna get ready to go off top. We're gonna go into do a quick Kodak and Caps. They've got to do a quick resupply boots off. I think I've got enough to get me on into Damascus. So anyway, they're gonna do a quick resupply. So we're gonna stop there. I think I'm gonna see if they'll let me put a little charge on my phone a little bit and see where we get. So not no hard plans for a place to go to tonight. I think we're just gonna try to get, you know, as far as we can. But just kind of, it's all up in there. It feels good out here right now, man. About 50 degrees and sun's out. Beautiful, beautiful day. Been listening to, tell you what, I was listening to a song a while ago. It's Johnny Cash, Ragged Old Flag. If you ever get a chance to check out that on YouTube, he done a real good job on that, on it. But it's a Ragged Old Flag. I was listening to that coming up the mountain a while ago. There's Lake Watauga down there. It's looking over that recreation area down there. You know, Lake Watauga, the recreation area here. Got some geese over there. Right over there in the little area. But we're about 5 miles to get through this little area up through here. And then we'll find us a little campsite, ready to swim out. There you go. Just gorgeous. We stopped at Boots Off Hostel for a little bit and got us a can of Coke, and I got a Klondike bar and an apple, and sat down and ate for a little bit. Kind of took us an extended lunch break. It's about 4:30, and we're going to try to working on getting around this Watauga Lake right now, and then if I don't trip and fall again, I do that about 100 times a day. I'm going to get around through here and get past this Wilbur Dam Road, and then get us a place to camp at for the night. Wilbur Dam. Wilbur Dam. That's where we come from earlier, back over yonder. I guess we better get to cracking. Well, we made it to the right on the other side of the Wilbur Dam Road last night. From what I understand, that was the ending of the bear restriction. So there's a campsite there. We took advantage of it, built a fire and ate a little supper, and I called it a night. Did end up having to sew up my coat. I got it stuck on a thorn bush and done a couple little gear repairs, but it was a good day yesterday. Got there just before, probably about an hour or so before sunset. The Watauga Lake. It's about 32 degrees, or yeah, probably about 33 degrees this morning because the water didn't freeze. Little wind last night. Good sleeping weather. Thought I saw an eagle this morning, but may not have been. But is flying out over the lake. Just making our ascent up through here. We're gonna go about 11 miles and then check the weather and see how this rain's coming in and make a decision where we're gonna stay at tonight. Walking on this ridge line, the Van de Veter thing, you can see the mountains on this side on the left, and then Lake Watauga's been right below us. It's been a climb out, but I mean there's been a lot of switchbacks. It's not been very hard climb. It might be just because we're getting used to the hills also. But I done this section last year and I didn't think it was all that hard. And coming out of this part, but we're walking on a ridge line for the most part of the day, I think, until we pass Van de Veter shelter, and then I think it goes downhill, and then we got a couple ups on there, but it's about 50 degrees out, 52 degrees, something like that. For the first time in a week or more, I'm finally in my shorts. Still wearing a long sleeve shirt, but finally back down to my shorts, which feels a whole lot better because those, I call them long johns, whatever, was causing too much chafing and stuff, and that just ain't comfortable. You see a boat marina down there. Looking down that marina down there, that Boots Off hostel, it was pretty nice yesterday. They offered a Blue Blaze thing where you could paddle doing the lake, and it'd take like 21 miles off the trail. You could paddle the lake to go, because the way the lake follows the line, I guess. That'd be kind of fun to do in the summertime. Van de Veter shelter. View from Van de Veter shelter. Wow. Still on this ridge line, overlooking the lake. I'll tell you what, if you're thinking about future hiking this section from the Wilbur Dam Road over to the Iron Mountain Road, this is a dry section through here. I think we're going to average probably about 11 miles today, something like that. But there's a spring about a mile from Van de Veter shelter at the bottom of the mountain, and a spring at the bottom of the mountain at Van de Veter shelter. And then there's a spring right before, or a creek right before Iron Mountain shelter. And I think they may be a small, dippable spring on up here. We're going to see. I'm getting low on water, so I'm hoping. If not, I ain't got but like 3 more miles to go to the shelter. And then we're going to see what the weather is going to bring tonight and determine whether we're going to go on or hang out. Coming back out of this campsite here, there's a spring down the hill from it. Pretty good water. You just had to dip it out. Little spring coming out from underneath the tree on it. Pretty good walk through here. It's been a pretty good couple days. I know yesterday once it got, if I don't get stuck with these briars. I know yesterday, once we got, temperatures got rise, it's pretty good coming over that mountain. And then the day, we've had a lot of ridge walking, but it's not been all that bad. Had a climb getting up to it, but it's just been some ups and downs. Nothing right on about. Had some pretty views. A lot of them was obstructed by the trees. I mean, the camera wouldn't pick out anything. But anyway, I'll just to sum it up. It's felt good today. I took about a 30-minute nap at lunch and laid on the ground and let the sun just warm me up. It felt good. Always good to be laying in the sun. But anyway, I'll hop off here. Here's a pretty view. Well, we made it to the Iron Mountain Shelter right here. Campsite's there. And there's the Iron Mountain Shelter.